At the 19-week ultrasound for my daughter, we were told that she didn't have a brain, that she was missing critical parts of her heart, and that they couldn't see her face very well, so that it could potentially be abnormal. I remember the feeling that washed over me as the doctor told us this. I asked him in desperation, will she make it to birth? And he said he hoped so. I remember just crying and welling, and I normally don't cry, and I just felt so much despair and hopelessness and sadness. That night, everyone was asleep and I was just freezing and I was still shaking, and it was about 1 a.m. that I took a shower and I put on my pajamas and I sat on the bathroom floor and I sobbed, and I felt this little baby moving, and I thought, she's moving now and she might not make it to birth, and I can't let one kick go unnoticed. And I sat there and I felt so heavy and so much despair. And around that time, my friend, she texted me, I'm coming over. And at 1:30 in the morning, in her pajamas, she came over and she held me and we cried together. She had also lost a baby. And at that time, I felt God's love. I knew He was aware of me and my family and this little baby. Through a series of tender mercies and miracles, they found that my little baby Reagan did have her brain, that she did have the critical parts of her heart, and that her face is adorable. They found that she had, at the time, moderate ventriculomegaly, which is hydrocephalus. Throughout the pregnancy, we met with lots and lots of specialists, and she got lots and lots of ultrasounds, and through the pregnancy, the ventriculomegaly just got worse and worse. And we had different prognosis about her outcome of life. Some said that she could potentially live a normal life, but most everyone else said that she had a high chance of having mental delays, not being able to see, not being able to walk, and there was just a lot of uncertainty at that time. One night I decided to write her a letter to let her know that she is wanted, she is needed, we want her any way that she comes, and that her life has purpose, that I want her to experience life. This is a letter I wrote her. My little Reagan, your life is your masterpiece, not your body. I thought of you when I read this quote. We don't know what the future holds for you. We don't know what challenges are ahead. There's a chance that you might never look like others, think or talk like others. I want you to know that's okay. I want you just the way you are. We recently spoke to a pediatric neurologist. He told us to give you an enriching life full of interaction, music, and experiences, and that we can't measure your potential. No one can. Your body is an instrument, not an ornament. It's a vehicle to experience life. I want you to feel joy, peace, fulfillment, and pain is okay to feel too. I want you to experience it all. Right now I can see you in your mind with your brothers in irrigation boots feeding sheep. I can picture the satisfaction on your face as you do this day after day and watch them grow because of your labors. I can't wait to see you try and try and try at something to the point of wanting to give up, but as you keep pushing and trying, seeing you finally get it. Reagan, no matter what challenges lay ahead, the one thing that gives me hope is that in our family we have grit. It's in your genes. It's who you are. We don't give up when we find a different way, and then a different way again and again. Again, no one can measure your potential. Not me, not Dad, not the doctors. It's okay to struggle. That is how you will grow. My sweet little Reagan, the most physically beautiful people I've ever seen were that way because of the light around them. I remember in college there was a young man paralyzed in a wrestling accident that left him hardly able to move his body. But there was something about him. There was an audible light around him that could not be denied. He could hardly move, but his being shined through. He was funny and witty. Strangers flocked around him. There was something he had that we all wanted. A few years later, I met a lady that had a child with special needs. She said every time she looked at him, she saw heaven. Reagan, this woman had that light. During church, I would just stare at her because I'd never seen someone's essence shine through like hers. Reagan, I can already tell there's something special about your spirit. I felt that when your dad and I began to pray about having you. You are wanted, you were planned for, struggled for, and you are loved. So many people love you. I can picture someone having a bad day and something about your light, about your love brightens them. I can picture the first time you taste delicious food, touch the ocean, hold a baby, and see something that takes your breath away. This world has so much to experience and savor no matter how we come. Someone needs your smile, your ideas, your contributions, your light, even if that somebody is me, your mom. Life is not meant to be distracted by weight, appearance, achievements, nor what package you come in. I hope you realize life is meant to be experienced, savored, and truly lived. And because of you, my sweet little girl, I will begin to start living. Love, Mama. April 21st, 2016, Reagan came into the world. When they put her on my chest, I cannot explain the feeling that I had. It was like time stopped and that I was in heaven, and that there was so much love and gratitude to have this baby that at one point we didn't think we were going to have. And there was this joy and happiness. She came out smiling about her that I had never seen before. My life and my family's life would have a lot less light and joy without her. She was meant to be in our family, and I hope that a lot more people can have Reagans. Miracles are real, and God is a God of miracles.